Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here to do the lovely Libra December Tarot Reading. If you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. I like to do things a little bit differently. I can't help it. That's just how I am. I'll often have a little psychic vision before I turn the cards over, and do stick around to the end because I will do a psychic channeling for everybody at the end. So if you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, let's go to the board and see what the cards have to say for lovely Libra in December 2020. Okay, I'm just looking for one. I think we might go with that one there underneath. Sometimes they just sort of stand out to me. Closing my eyes now, what do I see? It's like I'm in a big place and it's very dark, and then there's a spotlight, and so that's saying to me, in December, Libra, you're going to be in the spotlight. It's like there's an audience and they're sitting there very quiet and sort of anticipating what you're going to say. So step into the spotlight. Don't be afraid to stand up and say what you're supposed to say. So the card that comes up is the Six of Cups, which makes sense because there's a lot of green here, a lot of growth. And so green often does mean growth and expansion, but it can also refer to your money supply as well. Whenever I see flowers, I always feel bright and happy. And so I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming your way as well in December. It could be, and now I'm getting a pain in my face. I'm very clairsentient, so I feel things with my body. It's in the nose, the right eye, the third eye. So for some of you who are wanting to become more psychic or increase your intuition, there's a block there. You really do know, but it's almost like you don't believe that you know. But deep down you really do know. You do have intuition. Just because you're a Libra, an air sign, you know, and you like to think a lot, doesn't mean that you don't have psychic ability. And depends on, you know, other planets in your astrology chart. For example, I have Scorpio as my rising sign, and Scorpio brings a lot of psychic ability. And I find as I mature, it's getting stronger and stronger because you become more like your rising sign as you get older. So it depends on your chart. So don't think, oh, I've got a Libra sun sign, oh, I can't be psychic, because that's not true. Yes, it is true that sometimes your thoughts get in the way of psychic ability and intuition, so you just learn to suspend your thoughts. And it takes time and practice to do that. But look, this is a very successful month with a feeling of abundance for you. You could earn more money, but you'll certainly be happier and more content with whatever you're doing. I do feel for a lot of you there are issues with families, that many of them will be resolved this month. Okay, maybe not all, but certainly some. All right, let's have a look at the next card, and well, there you go. Two cards fall out. All right, I didn't even get to close my eyes on that. And again, it's about your money, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this is coming to the end of a cycle. Maybe you've been making money a certain way, or there's another way that you can make money. Okay, it's about going into a new cycle soon, not just yet, but soon, and there'll be more money there for you. The other thing, you might have a clean out of your home and sell some items, because I feel like, not that you're a hoarder, I'm not saying that, but there are some things there that you really don't need, you don't use. You might have bought them 10 or 20 years ago or something, and they're just sitting there, and you can sell them at a car boot sale or a garage sale or on eBay, whatever. Now we also have the Two of Wands here that basically says you've been in a limited or restricted situation in some way. Okay, you've been in a box. But look, there's a large gap here. There's a large gap here. So it's much easier to get out of the box this month than ever before, probably. You need to take action, though, if you just sit back and do nothing, as Librans sometimes do, because what we'll do is we'll think about it, and we need to think about every single little tiny detail instead of just acting. Please, dear Libras, act. Because if you act, you can free yourself from some limiting belief system or some restriction in your physical life. Okay, action needs to be taken. Expression could be part of that, self-expression. And this is going to be a very good month for you in many respects, okay? Not just in one area of your life, but in many areas of your life. Okay, let's have a look now at the next card and see what comes out for you. Let's go with that one. All right, closing my eyes now. What do I see for lovely Librans? Yes, the tree's in my face. Okay, it's like you've been holding on to some emotions or some fluid. I'm getting fluid retention here because what I'm seeing is like a drain. It's almost like a flood of dirty water coming out of this drain, and I feel like your body's having a bit of a clean out. And so you may consider a detox, or maybe even going on a fast or something like that, because you're holding on to fluid and that's just going to be let go of. I'm a real advocate, I guess you'd say, of walking. Just walking by yourself in no particular place. But out, when I say that, wherever you can walk safely is what I'm saying. But if you can get out into nature and walk, that's the absolute best. So down to the beach, down to the forest, even in a local park. Wow, now I've got that headache again, and the third eye going up into the top of my forehead. You know what's happening what's happening here? It's so strong. The third eye and the crown chakra are really opening up. It's making my eyes water. It's so strong. Your limiting belief systems have stopped you picking up everything that you could possibly pick up. Okay, so there's more coming through. And so don't be surprised if you do get a few weird face aches, headaches, forehead aches, even ear aches, or weird stuff like that. Eye aches, pain that you may not have ever felt before in your life, but what's happening is stuff is being unblocked. The card that comes up is the Six of Wands. Okay, the word I get here is popular. Suddenly you may become Mr. or Ms. Popular. Maybe you've never been popular before and it's a weird sensation. But you'll see a lot of blue and green in this card. Blue is about self-expression. People actually want to hear what you have to say, and the green is growth. Okay, so blue and green seems to be a big theme for you in December, lovely Librans. Now, this could also be in regard to a relationship, because here we see some baseball bats with red roses on the top. And so this means action in relationships, and there's a sense of applause and approval when you take actions, the right and proper actions in relationships. Okay, so that is by the way, it's the Six of Wands. So again, happiness coming to you. Self-approval is also very important. Recognition. Okay, let's have a look at the next card for you and see what comes out for December for Libra. Let's go with that one. Okay, closing my eyes now. What do I see? A white swan. Okay, did you ever feel like an ugly duckling when you were younger and didn't fit in? Perhaps you didn't have a certain look or something like that was appreciated at the time, and then as you've grown up and you've matured, you've been more comfortable in your own skin, and now you're turning into a white swan. It's all about your spiritual purity. It's all about people recognizing who you are, not just what you look like. You know, all this carry on that we all do about how we look, it's not the most important thing. And believe me, as you age, looks change. So I wouldn't even focus too much on that. More important is, you know, spiritually, who you are, and you know, what your heart intends for the world. The card that comes up is the Seven of Cups. Okay, this could put you in conflict with somebody because you have to say no. You have to set your boundaries. You have your spiritual beliefs. Other people may not like them, and that's okay. But that doesn't give them the right to try and change what you say or what you think or what your beliefs are. So there could be some conflict. It doesn't have to go that way, because you can just say no and walk away. No is a great word. It's only 2 letters, and it's probably the hardest word in the alphabet. The hardest word in the language to say for some people, especially women. But, you know, start practicing on a teddy bear, then get a cat, because cats know all about teaching you how to say no, believe me. There's a lot of cups here. Spirit's giving you a lot of opportunities for different things and a lot of energies. So just set your boundaries and do what you think is right, rather than, you know, allowing other people to determine how you're going to feel. This is cups. This is about your emotions. So your emotions belong to you, and nobody else has got the right to tell you how you're going to feel or what you're going to think. Okay, let's have a look at the last card for you, lovely Libra, in December. By the way, this could be at a family gathering, because the first thing I picked up around this was like towards the end of the month, and it's number 4 in the card spread. So if you do this by time, this is going to be, I don't know, 5, say that's the last few days, so that's a week. So this is probably after the 21st, 22nd, so it's leading up to Christmas. It could be something that happens to do with Christmas, particularly with family, I'm feeling. Alright, so last card. Closing my eyes now. What do I see for lucky Librans? I see the sword being pulled out of the hilt. The sword has a crystal ball on the end of the handle. How very appropriate. The crystal ball, of course, is about your intuition and your psychic ability. I'm wondering if some of the discussions with family members or maybe partners or something like that has got to do with your intuition and your psychic ability. Maybe people don't want to see you getting more interested in the spiritual areas of life, and you have to defend yourself. But let's see what this card says. Knight of Swords. Well, there you go. He's got the sword there, and this is about his ideas, taking the big picture. It's particularly relevant if you are an American, because this is an eagle. But no matter what country you come from, it's appropriate to look at the overall picture. Sometimes when you disagree with people or they disagree with you, it's worthwhile just letting them have their little wins. You know, if it's not important to you, and being a Libra, you can do this. It's called compromise. You can just say we agree to disagree and walk away or something like that, rather than get right into the details, because the battle can go on and on and on. Otherwise, it's just easier to compromise sometimes. You don't want to do that too much, and you certainly don't want to do that when something is important to you. So this is about analysing, dissecting, and really being logical, making a decision. You're going to look at the big picture of something. It could be a challenge, because see, there's a mountain down here, and so challenges in the background. Rather than get caught up in the detail of the challenge, look at the big picture and see, is it actually worth it for you to, you know, accept this challenge. All right, so cups, pentacles, wands, cups, swords. So a lot about emotions and feeling motivated to do things, you know, but you're going to have a pretty good month. So this is just one little sort of thing here. I wouldn't even call it a glitch, because it could be that you're just standing up for yourself, and that's fine. So this looks like a pretty good month for you, lovely Libra. Alrighty, so I'm going to close my eyes now. Oh, I'm stuck. I don't know why that happens. That started happening lately, ever since an update. Okay, so let's go back to the main board. I'm going to close my eyes now and see what I can see for Libra for December 2020. I get the number 8. 8 is about the right and proper use of money and power. Okay, so sometimes it's appropriate, for example, to share your money, and you know, always it's appropriate not to lord it over other people. So 8 seems to be important. Now I see the 8 on its side, and it's gone into the infinity symbol, which is all about spirit. And so it's probably appropriate to remind you that you are an infinite, immortal, unique spirit who lives forever, no matter what. Okay, here's something, I think it's for a specific person, and it's be careful you don't get the sugar and the salt mixed up, because I see somebody, it looks like porridge, or they're making something and they put salt in instead of sugar. Oh my God, have you ever done that? I did that once. Oh my God, it was terrible. I'm really not a very good cook, especially when, you know, using salt instead of sugar. So yeah, just do be careful. I don't know what that means on a symbolic level. Salt is a preservative. Sugar is about sweetness, bringing sweetness in your life. It's apparently important not to get the two mixed up. Alrighty, what else do I see? I see bats here flying, and a cross. Okay, so a sacrifice. So a cross is always about sacrifice. You may have some brilliant ideas, some brilliant inspiration that you want to bring down to earth, and there's some challenges with it. Look, there's always challenges, to be quite honest. I don't know that I ever do anything that runs 100% smoothly. But what I would say is to keep going. Don't give up too soon and say, well, that's not working. It just means that you go about it a different way. Now that I'm saying that, I can see a silver key. You already have the method of overcoming the glitch. Okay, lovely Libras, what else? Yeah, you're a bit stressed. I see a dam here, or many of you are stressed. I see a dam here full of water, and the water is sort of right at the top of the dam, sort of bubbling over, and so it could be that your emotions come out all over the place. This is a great time to, you know, when you're feeling emotional, it's a great time to write in a journal. Start doing that so you can take the edge off your emotions. So when you're actually talking to other people, that the emotion doesn't come out and go all over the place, because you've already vented it in your journal before you've even spoken to them. Okay. Oh, right. There was this, and that reminds me, this morning I had a flash about dams in China breaking, and I've had this flash on and off over the last 4 or 5 years, and here it is again. And this morning it was something about the dam bursting in China, like serious amounts of damage, and people downstream, you know, their houses being washed away and things like that. So there it is again. Okay, what else do I see? I hope it's not that really big dam, the Three Gorges Dam. Oh my God, that would be shocking if it's that dam. Okay, what else? There's somebody here. I'm not sure if it's Jesus or somebody like Jesus. I don't think it's actual Jesus, but somebody teaching up on the Mount Sinai. Was that Moses? Somebody on the mount teaching. So perhaps in some way you're going to teach this month. or somebody's going to teach you. It could be somebody who's like a mentor or a coach that comes into your life, which is going to give you some good advice about something, or you may play that role yourself. Yes, they're showing me a lot of books, there's a lot of knowledge. They're saying you have all this knowledge and maybe haven't been doing much with it. Okay, so it's good to get it out there into the world if you can. All right, so that's it, lovely Libra. I hope you found this helpful. Please consider joining my channel, subbing to my channel if you're new, and hit that notification bell right now. Leave me a comment and a like if you think it's appropriate. That would be wonderful. I would really appreciate that. But most importantly, have a wonderful month in December. Okay, thanks again, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.